Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Next one. This one is a big one. Security. Don't try to do anything sudden. Don't try to approach some big guy. Don't suddenly try to take a selfie or your camera out, or you will regret it. I, like a fool, I'm a blogger, whatever. I took out my camera and I was doing it. Oh, he made it. Excuse me. They took the camera. What? And oh, I was like, oh, relax. And they're like, excuse me, what is this? And then drama and this and that. And I had to explain myself. And then they scanned through the phone. They deleted that image. And they're so particular. Oh my goodness. That was enough to remind me, oh shit, okay, relax. And yeah, I was given a warning. Please don't do that again. It's not acceptable. So security is damn strict. And yes, you're frisked and you're checked. And you cannot have anything. Your phone should be off. Your phone should not ring. And no sudden movements. And when the big guys are walking, stay far. Each one has their own security arrangements, whatever. Fucking crazy, man. Coming to, remember I told you the privacy videos and all that. If you take out your phone for any reason, they can check your phone. They can frisk you. They will check, is your phone on? Are you recording? Why is this device here? They will literally check everything. And if they feel anything is out of place, they'll confiscate it. You can't, you're under legal contract. You can't argue with them. They'll take your phone. They'll reimburse you with the difference. Phone is gone. Finish. And yeah, if you try to act too smart and record on something, you can legally get into serious trouble. Yeah, so no photos, no videos, nothing. And then coming to the next point, I ended up deleting 600 GB of my videos. These are not videos that I took in the venue. After the meeting, the formal bits, everything was over. I was outside, busy taking 4K footage and this and that. Well, before it was not a problem, but later on it was, oh, you're giving out locations, you're giving out this thing, these comments are not acceptable. So I ended up losing out 600 GB is almost like a whole hard disk, that was in the whole trip, that was the thing that really upset me the most. It's very upset. Just imagine how much is 600 GB of videos. You're talking, like 30 days worth of video content, and you lose almost like 15 days worth of stuff, So I was very upset. That upset me more than anything else. Well, as compensation, I guess he could figure out that I was upset. Paid me some money extra, which is okay, good. But I wish I could have kept that content. The problem was, in a whole video, why I had to delete all that is, let's say for a whole video of 1 hour, if there are fragments, let's say 1 minute, which is not, or here by mistake I shot this area, or I said something, now they would want me to delete that particular segment. But because I didn't have the software to delete it, I didn't have my laptop set up, I didn't have Final Cut Pro. Even transferring from the GoPro to the computer hard disk and then to the backup hard disk, that itself would take around 2 hours. Now, if that took 2 hours just to do, then switching on the laptop and going through all the videos and deleting that would take maybe 4 hours, 6 hours. Who has time? So if they found anything objectionable, delete it. And they had around, I think, 6-7 people sit down and review all the videos. I had to literally submit the hard disk to them. So I lost that. That was a major mess. Social media was not allowed to be used. no location tracking, phone location, everything switched off. Even the internet, even the phone usage, they would give you separately replacement phones to use, for any particular reason. Oh yes, this was one thing which I didn't expect. Every single day you have to take a test. Every single day, COVID test. There was no excuse for that. Initially, they made an exception for me because, I was one of the key guys. But then, because of the fact that I like to go out, I wanted to make content, I was going out, I became part of the daily COVID testing. And I'll tell you, it's not fun to have that stuff put up your nose. And you have another option of putting your saliva. I didn't like that. So they would put it in my nose. One or two times it was very painful, man. It's like, what the hell? You're just sitting still and this thing is going and digging. And if the person doesn't know how to do it, you'll have a headache and you'll have pain here for at least 1 hour after that. And it's a terrible pain, huh? Your whole eye, your nose, your brain, your head all hurts. It's like inside, it's like something is stuck, you want to take it out. It's a terrible pain. Then another thing was the schedules were very strict. If they give you a time, you have to be on time. There's no hang-ups, there's no excuses. They just don't entertain someone coming late. There's no excuse. So everyone was like woken up. Everyone has to be down at the buffet on time, briefing on time, instructions, what has to be done, everything has to be planned out. It was a bit too stressed out over there. And meetings had to be completed on time because obviously back to back. And then the only headache was sometimes the day would prolong, especially if it was a critical meeting. And then you would end up getting hardly any sleep. So for me, as soon as the meetings, everything was over, I was like, okay, thank you, enough of this. I want to go back. Don't want to be here. Okay. Then the next one. Hours were very long. There was nothing less than, I think, 12 hours. 12 hours of work. Huh? This is not 12 hours of chit-chatting and social media, no. Work is actual work. And you are working your ass off. Very strict, very, very strict. No funny business, no, even, let's say, okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say you start your day 8 o'clock, have your coffee, whatever. 9 to 12 first, with one break in between. Then after that is lunch. 12 to 3, with one break in between. 3 maybe coffee, whatever, Then 4 to 6 or 7, with one break in between. After that, break, and then it can go up to 9 or whatever, and then dinner. And then after that, if they want to sit late night and this and that. The thing that baffled me the most is even people who sat up late night, up to 12 and all that, they would be up and ready the next day. Up and ready, even though they would have big black lines and the eyes would be sunken. I don't know how they had the energy. Which comes to the next part, that was energy levels too high. Oof. I don't know what they are made up of. I don't know how they do it. Some of them even do exercise and maintain themselves, like running, running at least 1 hour or something, and eating clean, very thin. I guess that kind of makes sense. When your body is thin, you are able to take on more stress. That's why the fatter you are, I guess the more difficult it is to have that lifestyle. Mood swings. Even it started to impact me. My mood started to get bad. I was always grumpy, grouchy, pissed off. I just couldn't take it, man. I guess it gets to you after some time. These people may be used to it. Egos. Oh, plenty of egos. And if you thought you had seen it all, when you earn a certain amount of money, you have to behave a certain way. You have to act a certain way. Nobody's your friend, and And if you say anything out of place, they will bloody dismiss you. It's like they don't even know you. So it's as fake can get. And the last point for this part one thing is the world that they see there is exceptionally fake. The greetings, the niceties, the friendships, you can literally feel it. It's fake. Hey, hi, how are you? Hey, great to see you again, and this and that. And you begin to think like, what the fuck? Yeah? And they'll see someone, they'll brighten up. Immediately, they switch off. Next one. Some of them maintain that he grin. Some are like, for me, it didn't work. I think I got burnt out way too easily. Very soon, my expression changed. My ability to smile changed. So anyway, overall, these were some of the points. I still have part 2, which I'll give it to you later. This was part 1 of what it was to be with VIP clients. In summary of part 1, all I can tell you is this rich lifestyle of the rich and famous, either you're made for it, either you're meant to be there, or no. But for people like me and you, simpletons who like to enjoy our lives, it's too much, man. Too stressful, too much of a headache, too much of nonsense. And I doubt you and I will enjoy it for too long. Eventually it gets to you. However, if you're one of those who this kind of lifestyle appeals, great guns for you, man. Nothing like it. But for me, I had it, saw it. It's not meant for me. It's not that it's bad or anything. It's just that it's not my cup of tea. I miss my old life, my simple life.